And they're playing in front of their hometown crowd, their hometown sponsors in many cases. This is a big deal for those boats in the Provisional. And yeah, they'd love to make the final, and one of them will, albeit it's the trailer boat. Mike?
One of them's already gotten a fine. Kip Brown has a lane violation, monetary penalty only already during the pre-score up period. So he's a little anxious, it looks like. And the other boats are getting ready to score up. You'll notice that Ken Muscatel's boat, there you see it, is running without its tail feathers. Those were mashed off by the number 9 boat. Visit tricities.com. In that last heat they were in, that was that low speed rear end collision back there. I don't know whether there are any citations, but we'll find out later on. Certainly the officials had a problem with the 9 boat and gave them a penalty on that. Okay, they creep around the lower corner, about 11 seconds now, and they have to go from where they are to that yellow buoy that's up on the right there, as Chip points it out to you on the telestrator. And some of them are a little early. Let's see, does he make it?
Now they're safe. They're okay.
He's all right. He's all right. It looks like on the inside that we are going to have the degree for men inside there with J. Michael Kelly. That's a good position for him if he can hold on to it. Ken Muscatel is really smoking up the outside right now, but he's going to be way early on the outside, but he's going to try to keep boat speed, it appears. Got J.W. Myers in there also coming up from the rear, and Kip Brown is pulling into what looks like lane number 2. J.W. is laying back just a little bit at this point and follows the rest of the fleet into the corner. So we got them coming out in a lot of different directions at this point. It looks as though they'll all come to bunch together here, though, as they come around the exit pin, which they are just about to do. They're just a tad bit early as they head down on the front straightaway, so the speed will come up slowly, particularly for the boats on the outside. All right, here comes the degree for men. The 88 boat across the line with J. Michael Kelly at the wheel. And he leads them. We have a fair start, legal and clean, no problems with respect to the start. They come down to the first corner, and everybody's leaving everybody else a lane. And it looks like J. Michael's got things going his way, Chip, as they hit the exit.
He does, but I think this could shape up to a boat race because Kip Brown might have enough boat to power by him on the outside, although we know he's got a penalty. So
an encroachment on the 88 boat now already.
But they're hooked up, so it could be a good boat race.
They are side by side. Their radio folks will tell them whether or not to continue to press the hammer down. But they have an encroachment on the 88 boat. So the first 2 guys physically out there are folks who've already brought the attention of the referees. The 88 degree men is coming down that front straightaway now, and with some speed on the outside in lane number 2 is Kip Brown in the red dot. He's really got that one fired up as they come down to the start-finish line. And coming up, also reeling him in a bit, is J.W. Myers in the Stevenson Roofing presents Peterson May through the corner once again on lap number 2, and Chip off the corner. It's still the degree.
I'm a little surprised that Kip Brown has had the day he's had, because coming in this morning, I looked at him as a real dark horse to maybe even win this thing, but you know, he just keeps tripping on himself all day. He's got himself in big trouble now.
Guys, you're not going to believe this. The first lap for the degree men, 151.729 miles an hour. The fastest competition lap on this lake I have seen on this course.
That's
very
amazing.
Fast, very fast.
And that goes back to what we were saying earlier in the day. Drivers have made their life very hard. Here he's got a boat that obviously is capable of going fast enough to win this race, but he's got himself, hopefully, the best that can happen for him is be provisional. So tough day for J. Michael.
All right, now Kip is going to have to make his move now in that red, blue, and white boat. He comes out a little wide on the corner, keeps his boat speed up. Black boat right off the buoy in lane number 1, and up the back chute now already halfway is J. Michael Kelly in the 88 degree for men, and the outside Kip is coming on here as strong as he possibly can. You see it from that reverse angle camera, and you see them just to the outside. I don't think he's got the horsepower to drive around, because by now, Chip, he would have.
He would have. You know, this degree team, they might be a team of the future. Great talented driver. They now have a great sponsor. They've got a brand new boat. This could be a team to watch in the next couple of years.
All right, we have a checkered flag out for the degree as it goes across the line. Billy Shoemaker's team, Billy and Jane, happy to see themselves get a checkered flag for once out front. It's been one of those kinds of weekends here in Seattle where that was hard to come by. Second is Kip Brown. Third overall in the in the wild card, or provisional, if you will, goes to the Stevenson Roofing Peterson mate. J.W. Myers didn't show us as much as we thought we might see from him today either.
The speeds were interesting. The first lap, of course, as I mentioned, he turned at 151.729 and followed closely by the second boat, which was 147. Then they slowed down. In the next lap, 135 to 137 miles an hour, and then at 135. But that first lap, was that quick.
That was the fastest lap we've seen, certainly in the meet today thus far. And that shows that if that were a frontline starter, that could have been a different sort of a final, huh?
Now, you can't see it from this angle, but that inlet is damaged. If you look when he turns the boat here, you'll see damage on the far side. Now, a lot of air that should be going in there down to the engine isn't going there because of the damage back here. So a lot of the air is just going straight through and not getting into the engine. So for him to go that fast without getting much air to the engine, that's impressive.
Everyone's saying finally, and they're cheering.
No, I don't know what to say. I mean, that's almost as good as a final. I mean, for what these guys had to go through, the 88 Shoemaker Racing degree men, boat, what this thing went through today, and to go out there and run a heat like that, I'm lost for words. Kip Brown, he's been on the top all season long. Definitely a class guy. We got washed down by him earlier, and he definitely, he came over and talked to me. So, it was cool running against him and actually being able to beat him, because he's been on top all year long. So, we're getting close, and this degree men is going to be in the final, and these guys deserve it.
And you went 151 miles per hour, or around that, the fastest time.
Did I do 151 miles an hour?
That's what I'm hearing. If I can get that confirmed in my ear, yeah, people are nodding. So
I mean, if I did, that is amazing, because I could barely break 140 miles an hour all weekend long. So I don't know. I mean, take a shot of this cowling. That might be the new speed secret. We just got to extend the degree men, and I think we're going to be good. So
yeah, break your cowling. That's the secret.
Yeah, no, we definitely, we're brand new boat. We're going to continue to fine tune it, and hopefully we'll have better luck and be up on the front row, for more races to come.